Hello dear students, how are you? I hope so. You are doing great. I am Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Smart Educate by Lakshmi. In this channel, I am going to teach the board examination syllabus, especially TS and AP intermediate syllabus, AP states intermediate syllabus regarding the Maths 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B with amazing easy methods I am using and also smart learning techniques I am using. Those are very helpful to you. So because of in maths point of view, you need the more steps. You have to write the clear solution in your public examination. Then only you can get the maximum marks, full marks. That is all I am going to use in my videos. Already uploaded some topics and some important courses I did, whose links are there in below description. If you not yet watched, please watch them because those are very helpful to you. In today's video exclusive, I am going to teach the one of the small topic, means according to 2021 syllabus, almost all the topic is deleted. Only a small portion is left over. The topic is simply measures of dispersion. From this 2 mark question will come. It's a very easiest topic. 2 marks, no choice. That's why you have to focus this topic. Which topic I am going to start in today's video? Yes, exactly, measures of dispersion. To know about the measures of dispersion, first of all, measures of dispersion finding for what? Okay, well, we can now find out measures of dispersion for statistical data. You know what is statistical data from your lower classes? That is simply known as statistics. You will go the some data. There are two types of statistical data. One is ungrouped data, another is grouped data. According to 2021 syllabus, this grouped data is deleted. That's nothing to worry about that grouped data. Okay, you have to concentrate on ungrouped data. Statistical data measured in two types. One is ungrouped data, another is grouped data. According to the 2021 syllabus, what is deleted? TS intermediate syllabus, ungrouped data is deleted. Only ungrouped data is there. From this, only two marks will come. Means one question will come as a 2 marks. Okay, simple way, easy way. I am revising briefly what you know. That is also here important from your lower classes. You have to recollect them. Okay, first of all, what is it? Ungrouped data. It is a collection of some observations. Collection of the observations. Like for example, marks of a class, marks of a section, maybe heights of the students, maybe population of so and so city, etc. That is collection of some observations. For example, it is a collection of observations. Let it be some x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Generally, observations are denoted by x, small x letters. x1, x2, x3 up to how many observations I have given here? There are some n observations. Such type of data is called as what? Ungrouped data. Ungrouped data is simply, it is collection of simple observations. What are maybe observations like heights, weights, marks, whatever maybe. Okay. Here let it be some n observations are there. In any ungrouped data, how can you find out the mean? How can you find out the mean? That is also known as what? Average. You know very well. What is the mean of the observations? Yes, exactly. Sum of the observations by number of observations. Mean is also known as average. It is generally denoted by x bar. What is that formula? Sum of observations by number of observations. In this one, how many observations are given? There are some n observations. Sum means what? Sigma, summation. That is, we can write as a formula sigma xi. I is varies from 1 to n because of there are n observations divided by number of observations is n. Number of observations is n because of there are n observations. That is simply mean. Mean of ungrouped data is what? Sum of observations by number of observations. What is ungrouped data? It is collection of observations. Okay, right. Now look at this example. There are some numbers here 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 12, 16. You want to find out mean of this one. How can you find out its mean? So what is x bar here? Adding all these 6 plus 7 plus 10, by adding all these up to 16. By how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. 8. By adding all these, we can get the 80. 80 by 8. 80 by 8 how much? 10. That's it. This is only mean of ungrouped data. Clear? Mean is generally denoted by x bar. Before know about what are the measures of dispersions, we have to know what is a statistical data, that to ungrouped data. So I explained to you here. How can you find its mean? Clear? Right. Now we can come to the next point is median. How can you find out the median of ungrouped data? Median of ungrouped data is simply middlemost value of observations. Then the observations are taken as increasing or decreasing order. Generally, for our convenience, we can write in increasing order only. What is increasing order meaning? Yes, ascending or descending, ascending or descending order. Okay, increasing or decreasing order, that is called. So we have to know median. Median is, we can denote it as maybe B, like any letter we can use, or taken as some B here. What is that median definition? It is middlemost value when observations are in ascending or descending order. We can write either increasing order or decreasing order. What is the middlemost value, middle central value of given observations when they are in ascending or descending order? That is called as median. If there is a single observation is left over in middle, that is we can take directly its median. If there are two observations are left over, we can take its average. Means what? వాళ్ళు ఏం చేయాలి, టూ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఉంటే ఆ రెండు యాడ్ చేసి బై 2 చేస్తే అదే మీడియన్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ టూ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఆర్ లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ ఇన్ మిడిల్. లుక్ ఎట్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. మీడియన్ అంటే ఏంటి? మిడిల్ మోస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ద అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ when the observations are arranged in either increasing or decreasing order. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుందాం. ఇన్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 13, 4, 12, 16. We can find out its median. So first we can write in ascending order. What is ascending order? Any example you can take. So small to big. What is the smallest one here? 4, right? Next 4. Next highest 6. Then 7. Then 4, 6, 7, 10. Right? 12. 2 12s are there. 2 can write 12 under 12. Next 12, 12, 13. Next. Then 16. 8 are over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have written those 8 observations are in increasing order. Now we can observe that there are the 8 observations. Middle 2 terms are the left over. How you know that is? We can cancel same number of terms here and there. You know, we can close this 4, this 16, again 6 close, 13 close, 7 close, 12 close. There are the 2 numbers are left over because of given observations are even number of observations. If there are the even number of observations, so 2 middle values are left over. We can take its average, that is on its our required median. Now what is median of this example? Median is simply is what? 10 plus 12 by 2. Its average means sum of those observations by 2 because of there are 2 observations. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 by 2 is 11. This is our required median of the given data. You know, how can you find out the mean of ungrouped data? Like this, and median of ungrouped data. What is ungrouped data? Are given that clearly. How it is useful for measures of dispersion? Now we can enter into the what are the measures of dispersion? What are the types of measures of dispersions? Are you ready? Right. Now you have to know what is a measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion is simply, it is a measure of variability of a given data. Measure of variability means what is a changes in a data. So we can collect by the measures of dispersion. Variability, that is measures of dispersion variability, we can collect either from mean or from median. Exclusion 20, according to 2021 syllabus, we have to think about the measures of dispersion or for ungrouped data. That's enough. Actually, what I said about the measures of dispersion? Measures of dispersion for ungrouped data or grouped data actually. Just we can concentrate on ungrouped data or variability of the given data. Okay, measures of dispersion is what we have to discuss now. Or which types are known as measures of dispersions we can come across in this chapter. We have to know measures of dispersion majorly 3 parts, 3 types. Measures of dispersion majorly three types. One is range, second one is mean deviation, third one is standard deviation. What is first one is range, second one is mean deviation, and third one is standard deviation. According to the 2021 syllabus, standard deviation we can use it for group data. That's why nothing to worry about the standard deviation according to this year. Okay, we have to concentrate on these two only. What is one is range, another is what is another one? Mean deviation. What is a range? Range definition is very, very important. Simply, what is a range? Here you won't give the question, just you will ask the range definition. What is ungrouped data? It is collection of observations. In that observations, the difference between the maximum value to minimum value is nothing but range. What is a range? The difference between the maximum value to minimum value of ungrouped data is called as range. That is all I have written here. You see what is range definition is important. Just you can concentrate how can you read it. For an ungrouped data, range is defined as the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value. Maximum means greatest value, minimum means least value. Difference is nothing but only range. Look at this example. You can give any example. Suppose if you ask the definition, you write the definition, give your own example, any one of the example. You won't give the example also, just we have to give for our presentation purpose. Look at this range of 30, 15, 20, 40, 50, 70, 80. There are some observations here. This is ungrouped data or not? What is this range? What I said about range? Difference between the maximum value to minimum value. What is range now? Difference means minus. Maximum, what is among these numbers? Highest is 80. Minus least is 15. 80 minus 15 is how much? 65. This is all our range. That's it. We have to know the definition first. What is the range definition? For an ungrouped data, the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value is nothing but a range. That's it. Okay. Now we can come to the mean deviation. It's a very, very important part. Mean deviation, very simple for ungrouped data. What is a mean deviation? Mean deviation we can write in short form MD. Mean deviation means it is a deviation's mean. What is mean? I said yes, sum of the observations by number of observations. What is the mean deviation? Mean of the deviations of given ungrouped data. You have to know what is a deviation. Just simply deviations you can collect from the mean, from the median. You will mention particularly. Find the mean deviation from the mean, maybe mean deviation from the median. If we ask the mean deviation from the mean, we can find out mean first. How can you collect the mean deviation? I will give the step by step. We can understand easily. First, what is the deviation you have to know. Suppose x bar is one of the x bar is the mean of the given observations. There are x1, x2 up to xn observations are there. X bar is the mean of these observations. Now deviation of observation. Deviation is simply difference of observation minus its mean. That is xi minus x bar. That is called as deviation. The difference of xi minus x bar. What is I is? I is varies from 1 to n. Means what? One of the deviation I is 1, x1 minus x bar. Second one x2 minus x bar. Third one x3 minus x bar. Like that we can find out the deviations. Okay. Deviations, if you get the deviations, so what are the deviations? What it's sum, that to absolute value. Absolute means you can use a modulus. Sum of the absolute values of the deviations by number of deviations is nothing but it's a mean deviation. Those deviations you can collect either from mean or from the median. I said to you, how can you find out the mean? How can you find out the median for ungrouped data? That is all you can use here. If you ask the particularly from the mean, yes, we can use the mean. If you ask from the median, we can use the median. That is only difference. Okay. Just here I have given to you with the mean I given. What is the mean deviation definition? That some absolute deviations. Observations in the sense here deviations. Sigma xi by xi minus x bar by number of observations n. That's it. This is nothing but mean deviation from the mean. Okay. What is the deviation actually? The difference of observation minus its mean. Maybe median also we can use. Suppose difference of observations from the mean, we can write xi minus x bar. What is I here? 1 to n. So what is meaning of mean deviation? Sigma means sum of the absolute deviations by number of deviations. There are n observations means we can get the n deviations only, right? From mean, from mean. So from median, this is also we can add sigma mod xi minus b by n. Where here from mean x bar, here median b. Okay. These are Roman number 1, first question. Find the mean deviation. We have to find out what? Mean deviation, MD, you have to find out. About from where? About from mean for the following data. What is mean deviation from the mean I have given? Sigma of mod xi minus x bar by n. N means what? Number of deviations means number of observations. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 observations are there. About from where he is asking? From mean. First we can find out mean of these 10 observations. Mean is denoted by x bar SATU is equals to sum of observations by number of observations. Number of observations, right? Okay, what is its sum? By adding 38 plus 70 plus 48, 40 plus 42 plus 55 plus 63 plus 46 plus 54, 54 plus 44. By number of observations, there are, I said to you, 10 observations, 10. By adding all these, we can get the 500. 500 by 10. How much? 50. Okay, what is x bar value? 50. If we know the x bar, we can find out deviations. X bar is equal to this is x bar. Now we can collect the deviations. Deviations, what I said about deviations? Difference of observations on the mean. That is here, suppose if you take this is x1, x2, x3 up to x10 observations, x10 observations. What are deviations? x1 minus x bar, x2 minus x bar, x3 minus x bar, x4 minus x bar, x5 minus x bar, x6 minus x bar, 7 minus x bar, x8 minus x bar, 9, 10. Okay, we can find out all these. x1 minus x bar, 38 minus 50, how much? 38 minus 50 is minus 12. Next, 70 minus 50 is a 20. Next, 48 minus 50 is a minus 2. Next, 40 minus 50 is a minus 10. 42 minus 50 is a 8 with minus. 55 minus 50 is a 5. 63 minus 50 is a 13. And 46 minus 50 is a minus 4, right? 54 minus 50 is a 4. And 44 minus 50 is a minus 6. These are the deviations. What is the mean deviation? Mean deviation is what? Deviation from MD, that is from median is what? From mean here. Sigma xi minus x bar under modulus by n. Means sum of all these observations, but you have to use a modulus. Modulus in the sense what? Minus becomes plus. Don't use all of them directly. If you use all of them directly, it becomes 0. That's why you have to use a modulus compulsory. We can use a modulus here. Minus 12 under modulus plus 12. 12 plus 20 plus 2 plus 10 plus 8 plus 5 plus 13 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 by, there are 10 observations only. So what is this resultant value? 6, 4, 10, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 5, 22, 30, 32, 34, 4, 3, 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, 84 by 10. This is 84 by 10, we can write 8.4. This is all required mean deviation from the mean of the given data. That's it. Tabular form, by using tabular form also you can do, but no need to do the tabular form. Just we can write what you have to do. If you ask from the mean, you can find out mean first. Then deviations. How can you get the deviations? Difference of observations and its mean. Deviations you got like this. Mean deviation is what? Sigma xi minus x bar under modulus by n. Means what? All these becomes plus, even the minus also you can take it as plus, and add it, divisible by how many of them are there? 10 are there. Divisible by 10, we can get the resultant value. Is it clear now? Same question, second bit, only few observations are there. I am giving, that is for your work. Can you? Yes, you can do it. Now we'll start the second question, right? Yes, under the same number, I set you two questions only there, in which each question 2 bits are there. I am doing one bit. I am giving to you one more bit. Second question is what? Find the mean deviation. Here also you have to find out mean deviation, but about median. Previous question about mean, here about median for the following data. Means what you have to do first? You have to find out median. For previous question we did mean, because from the mean is asking, here from the median is asking. For this solution, so for finding the median, we can write in these are ascending or descending order. Better ascending order I am writing. Ascending order. Ascending order means small to big. What is the smallest one? Yes, 10. Right, then next 11. 11 2 times are there. Only 10 is only one. 11 2 11s are there. Repetition is also there. We can write as it is. 11 1 2 times are there. Next highest 12. Only 1 12, right. 13. Next highest 13. 13 2 times are there. 13. Next highest is what? 13, after the 13, 16. 16 2 times are there. 16. Then 17 also 2 times. Then highest is 18. This is a increasing order. How many of them are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Yes, there are 11 observations which are arranged in increasing order. Among them, 11 observations are there, odd number of observations are there. What you can do? There are the odd number of observations. For median, only one number is left over. You can close this one, 10, last one, 10, 11, here 17, 11, here one more 17, 12, this is 16, here 13, here 16 closed. Now only one is left over. This is only its median. So if there are two are left over, we can take its average. Only if one is left over, that is itself only its median. What is the median of this is? Median we can take it as some B letter is a 30. After collecting the median, what you have to do? Deviations. As usual, deviations. Deviations formula what are given? Difference of observations by median. So deviations now. That is xi minus b, where I is varies from 1 to 3 up to 11, right? So I am writing like this, x1 minus b means for 13 minus 13. We can write in what is that order, that is doesn't matter. We can take as usual, remain given data only. 13 minus 13, 0. 17 minus 13, 4. 16 minus 13, 3. 11 minus 13, minus 2. Right. 13 minus 13, 0. 10 minus 13, minus 3. 16 minus 13, plus 3. 11 minus 13 is a minus 2. 18 minus 13 is 5. 12 minus 13 is minus 1. 17 minus 13 is 4. Once again I am checking. We have to take the deviations of xi minus b. B means median and xi means observations from 1 to 11. First observation is 13. 13 minus 13 is 0. 17 minus 13 is 4. 16 minus 13 is 3. 11 minus 13 is minus 2. 13 minus 13 is 0. 10 minus 13 is minus 3. 16 minus 13 is plus 3. 11 minus 13 is minus 2. 18 minus 13 is 5. 12 minus 13 is minus 1. 17 minus 13 is 4. Now, what is the mean deviation formula? What is mean deviation is? Nothing but mean deviation formula given to you. Mean deviation is sigma mod xi minus b you have to use here by n. Sum of all these with the modulus, sum of all these with modulus means minus becomes plus. 0 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. Modulus in the sense minus becomes plus. 5 plus 1 plus 4 by total 11. Okay, right. This sum is 4, 5, 10, 17. We can count like 4, 5, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 27. 27 by 11. Okay, this is all our mean deviation for this data. Is it clear? So like this we can find out mean deviation from the mean or from the median. We will mention particularly, if we mention about the mean, we can find out the mean, then find out deviations about the mean, then we can use a sum of the deviations under modulus. Don't forget to use a modulus. Means when there is a minus, it becomes a plus by number of observations. In case of median, we have to arrange the all elements are in ascending or descending order. Better write in ascending order. One care you have to take, even the repetition elements are there, how many of them are there, you can take as it is. Okay. So what is middlemost value? Maybe one value is left over, that is we can take as it is as a median. If two are left over, we can take its average. Already I did one of the example also. Is it clear now? So this is simply about the 2021 measures of dispersion syllabus. Only 1 2-mark question will come according to the TS State 2021 IP syllabus measures of dispersion. Major part is deleted. I hope so you can follow this is very well. What are given to you 2 bits from the exercise, you can do it. Rest of the portion is deleted. And examples, 2 examples also you have to do. I mentioned here page 282, 283, third example and fourth example. Both are depends upon the mean deviation for ungrouped data from median and mean. Can you? Yes. I think so you followed this is very well. If you make sure enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. I will come with new topic, new energy in next video. Till then, have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.